What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here, you can call me Irish, and today you're going to be watching some Black Ops 3 beta gameplay on the PC, of course. So it's pretty good, I'm not going to lie. I don't know what happened in this round, I don't know what kind of scrubbery I came up against, but for some reason I went 25-3 in like one of my, like my 5th game or something like that, of all time. Since I started playing, it's like my 5th game, and I finished 25-3. Don't know what happened, but I'll take it. So yeah, it's some TDM on evac, I believe is the name of the map, and I'm using the Razorback submachine gun. But yeah, that's basically a note on the gameplay. But let's get into it. Let's talk about the beta. It's a Call of Duty game. That should be mentioned. Like anybody that reviews this or does their first initial impressions should say, first off, it's a Call of Duty game, so you know what to expect. Let's talk a little bit about what they tried to do with this Call of Duty game. So basically the most notable thing obviously is going to be the kind of the mechanics, the movement, the kind of jump pack, the wall running and that kind of thing. I'm a gigantic Titanfall fan. Like really, I don't play it a lot just because, as most people know, it's pretty much dead on the PC, so I don't really ever bother like playing it, but when I do, I have such a good time. I love the mechanics, I love the wall running, I do love... So while I love the Battlefield gun mechanics, like all the recoil and stuff like that, I do love the kind of Call of Duty Titanfall-esque, no recoil, just kind of hold the trigger down, spray and pray kind of play style that you can play in these games. And it's more the same here basically. So what they've done is they've taken the kind of advanced warfare exoskeleton kind of jump pack thing, and they've kind of just expanded on it a little bit, and they've kind of redesigned the maps a little bit to kind of include that kind of gameplay. But that's one of the big problems. So while I do love the mechanics and I love the gameplay, here's a big problem with it. The maps are not designed for this kind of gameplay whatsoever. There's a couple of specific points where they will have like it's almost like a billboard-esque kind of thing sticking off the side of the map, where if you're unsuccessful with your kind of wall run kind of thing, you will fall down into the abyss and you'll like have a mistakes were made kind of death. And like that's the problem. There's invisible walls everywhere, simple ledges, simple kind of small things that you think you should easily be able to like climb on top of. You can't. They're like for no reason whatsoever. It's just it's like they went, okay, well we're gonna make a Call of Duty map and include one of these like kind of wall running spots, and they are fun. Don't get me wrong, especially on like I can't remember the name of the maps exactly. Like again, I haven't played a whole lot of this. I've only played a couple of hours of the game so far, so like map names and stuff like that, it escaped me a little bit. But there's like, see where I'm running towards there, just on the left, that kind of wall run thing. There's one of them on most of the maps, and what they do is they basically gonna just give you an extra side flank kind of thing. Like, and they're cool, but the general layout of the maps doesn't really, it's not really conducive to the mechanics at all. It's not really conducive to like full use of the mechanics. Ideally, I should be able to jump up, climb up on top of the roof, either side of where I am right now, where I just died. But as you might have seen there, if you go back and pause it, they put little spikes as like, oh, you can't go here. Advanced Warfare, if I think about it, if I think correctly, had even more kind of open maps than this. Like, there was even more places that you could go. So yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense that they would create these kind of, that they implement this kind of free-flowing booster pack, jump pack thing, and then just kind of completely close off the map, except for like a couple of predefined spots. It's like, it doesn't really make any sense to me. But yeah, that's the kind of maps. That's the layout of the map. Here you can see, like, just if you're watching the video, you can see me kind of working the kind of the wall running and jumping. Like, that's one of the cool things. There is a Titanfall-esque element to it where you can go left, right, jump in between gaps along building rooftops and stuff like that, which is really, really fun. But by and large, yeah, just the fact that the maps are not really intended to be, like, they're not really perfect for the kind of potential that the controls and the mechanics give you. I'm trying to think what else. The weapons, like again, I've spent like 99% of my time just using the Razorback because I watched a video with somebody whose name's escaping me right now, and they mentioned that the Razorback was probably their favorite weapon, and it looks like it's probably the best gun in the game. So that's what I've been using, and I've messed around with the shotgun. Shotguns seem to be kind of one-hit kills, as you'd imagine. Another thing that they brought in was the specialists, which is their kind of way of varying up the classes a little bit. And pretty much again, I've stuck with the Sparrow. I can't remember the name of the specialist, but the Sparrow, the specialist that has the Sparrow bow and arrow, basically, or recurve bow or whatever it is. It's a cool idea, but like there's not, I don't know, I haven't really seen anything to blow my mind about it. I'm trying to think, like, again, I've only played TDM, so like this is a very rough draft of kind of like an initial beta impressions. I might do one at the end of the beta. I might get some more gameplay and do another one at the end of the beta. But they're like my current early beta opinions, at least. Yeah, it's good, it's fun, it's a Call of Duty game. I don't know how long it's gonna last on the PC, but we should hope for the best. But yeah, I'm almost certain I'm going to do another one at the end of the beta. I've talked so long over the gameplay now, so I better wrap it up. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, thanks for watching, and goodbye.